Oh, there we go. Hello, we are live. At least I hope we're live. We're getting everything up and ready. Just emails everywhere. It's really nice. Give everyone a chance to join, and then um, just give it like 5 minutes. Actually, the best thing to do. The Yeah, I'm gonna do what I was always planning to do. So I feel like to be fair, it's like 7:30. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Give it to at least 7:30. Today is going to be a nice chill first match, first proper match. If I can, um, if I can get the people, so I can actually set up the camera, make sure it is correct. I think it is, and I will let you see. So I thought it'd be nice for the for the viewers to. Sorry for hang on. Why is that not showing? There we go. Oh, you kidding me? Why is that going? Why is it being annoying today? 4 days. Ah, is it because it's behind everything? If I open it, this is fun. Why is that not showing up? Is that? Let's cancel it and restart then. Nice. There we go. I can see my hands now. So I thought it'd be nice to um show off the process of building the terrain. So it's not too bad. But if people, I don't even think people are even here yet, but might as well. So it's a lot of tomfoolery because I've got this the wrong way around. Go Tyranids. I always do Tyranids on the left just because it's easier. So we're going to lay this on the table, cover off a few Tyranids while I do it. Again, why? Wait, that's not live. Wait, what? Oh, this is really annoying. Oh, is it because I've locked it? Oh, I know I've done. I've locked it to 180p. So if it wasn't showing up live, there we go. How in depth is that? Focused. Great. That's not great. Well, at least I know why it wasn't live, but it should be fixed now. So you should be able to see everything. So I need to push my laptop a little bit further to the right so you can. And I need to grab stuff here. Showing my face on the camera because that would be a great start. Some of these guys. So then handled with ultimate care. Let's just go like that. Oh, it's a bit my headset, but that's okay. Grab these, grab that, grab you. Grab these guys. Everything is on the right side of the mat. So I can push this back. I think you can see everything. But you can't. That needs to be like there. Perfect. There we go. And you can see literally the whole board. I will slide this over like this. There we go. Nice to see. I am currently in the process of setting up the board. I thought I always have this dead time where I'm waiting for everyone to join. So I thought I'd be productive and show the board, showing what it looks like, showing how I set it up, how ready to play. So I hope you can see it clearly. I tried to lock it to 1080p, but it caused the stream to just not show. So I'm hoping that this is still good though. Because I know it was very blurry last time, and I think the best way to do that is you can see that. You can clearly see that's a 6 at 4, which is quite easy. It's good. If I roll the dice, that is quite. It's quite good. Nice. Yeah, 6 and a 2. Oh no, it's a 4 and a 2. But yeah, you can see that. So it will be, as you can see Type War in the chat. It is open to everyone. I was hoping to get a few more people because Friday night feels like a better night. Uh, Painting the flesh makes me want to buy more. You gotta, you gotta go to, you gotta get your first stuff first. Friday night, Pine Night, exactly. I know Daniel's working, so hopefully he can join when he can. I know Bowen might be a little bit late. However, it would be nice to, it'd be nice to see people in the going, getting us ready to go, I think. I'm not going to stream on Instagram tonight because it is very annoying. It's not very annoying on Instagram. It's just because it doesn't sync up with the multi chat. Like I can read YouTube and Twitch at the same time, but um, on Instagram I can't. So if I miss a message or I miss a join, it's kind of annoying. So VP means victory points. So this is what it's going to be for. So we can see it clearly. Last time I was just using dice. It's hard to see the dice. So you get one victory point for having an objective at the end of the battle round, and you get two for having more than your opponent. So I'm going to do it exactly how we did it last time. I think is the best way to do it. Where we had objective here, objective there, and a second objective right in the center, which we're going to use our token to make it even slightly better. Actually, no, we are going to actually use the Terminator rule sheet. I'm going to try and do this as properly as I can, reading everything as I go. So it's going to definitely be a longer game. However, we will very much enjoy this. So I see these core abilities to fight first, infiltrate stealth. So tell me what that does. Which includes deep strike. We're going to actually use deep strike, I think. Resolve the pre-battle step of the attack. You run a battlefield that's policy unit. At the end of the enemy ends any type of movement within one inch of the marker from move to the battlefield. At the end of the reinforcement step of your opponent's movement phase. Beginning of the first battle round. If there's a marker on the battlefield. This unit is not and then you can immediately set up Holy Resistance Master, but it's not set up with engagement range of any models that removed. So yeah, so I think we could do Deep Strike and stuff like that, or we could do, or we can do it how I did last time, which was very just chill, very nothing going on. But faction synapse, what's that? Edge of the Death. Like I'm thinking, it's nice to see Daniels print out custodians. Forget how awful the Melter Custodian looks. Which one's Melter Custodian? And if you, I thought the custodians looked pretty sick on Daniels. Or am I wrong there? I think, which one's the Melter Custodians? I'd say go chill. Yeah, so there's not going to be an over moment, and there's not going to be a synapse, which is their core rules. So anything that I need a new recruit for, I need to chop and change. I'm not going to do. I'm going to keep it just to the data sheet. So things like Deep Strike, if they have them, I'm going to do. I think that's fair. Lone Operative as well. I think I'm going to do because I know I can explain the rules and I can do that well. So I think we'll start at 8. And if people have joined by then, they have. But yeah, doesn't look like anyone so far. General chat. Oh, the shield captain. I don't know. I kind of like his pose. The smaller shield's not as good, but yeah. So this will be a very simple one. Like we're gonna use pinged it on Discord. Yeah, I do like the shield captain. I like the I think his shield is a little bit strange, but everything else seems pretty cool. Yeah. So so one turn is 20 inches at start of its combat phase. Oh, oh yeah, I guess he's regular sized, isn't he? Yeah, that makes sense. So uh so there's gonna be things I'm gonna explain. I think a good idea is to it's gonna be a lot of information to start with, but it might help. So things are going to be off the board to start with, which are going to be deep striked. So all the Terminators can be deep striked. So we are going to put them off the board for the moment. They can be deep striked, and so is the Wing Tyrannid. So what deep strike is that um turn 2 onwards, you can place them anywhere on the board as long as they're 9 inches away from an enemy. So if you wanted to get onto it, like if you wanted to, you throw them 9 inches away, you can then shoot and charge like normal. Shoot, shoot, fire, and charge. What you could so with the Wing Tyrannid Prime, because he doesn't have any shooting phase, um if my Infernus Marines are on the objective here, he could deep strike into the back. Answered my question before I even asked. Yeah, don't worry. So he can deep strike behind this wall, 9 inches away. So he'd even if he fails to charge, he's still like he can't get shot at. Or you have the risk coming off the objective, which is it's a thing to think about. And then you can charge still straight line. So you can technically charge through walls. It's 9 inch charge, so from what I heard, you can charge through a wall as long as yeah. Then we've got things like lone operative, which I believe is if you have an enemy. Oh, great, people joined. So I'm just explaining the data sheets for anyone. I believe lone operative. It's a uh, it makes it so I know for a fact it makes it so you can't be targeted by range attacks uh, unless you're close enough to it. Does it matter how many models or objectives? No, kind of. So each model has an OC point. So, for example, these Infernus Marines have got an OC of 1. So, if I am at the moment, my objective control is 2 because I've got 2 people on the objective and in the round. If I then add the Psychophage to the objective, Psychophage has an objective control of 3, meaning 3 beats 2. The Tyranids are in control of this objective. If it's the same, I believe, like the Termagants here, and it's the same, then you're contested, so no one has it. I will very much if I'm wrong here, do let me know if someone joins. Um, so yeah, something like that. Um, so what else rules have we got? So yeah, lone operative makes it so you can't target the Wing Tyrannid Prime unless you are close enough to a thing. So you wouldn't actually, if you put yourself far away, you wouldn't need to put yourself far enough away from the deep strike. You wouldn't need to because it couldn't target it, but then it can obviously walk forward and then target it. I do remember I think it is in regard of it has to I think they did change it, I think. You cannot be tolerated unless the unit's certificate characters. Yeah, that's basically it. It's just if you're 12 inches a bit further away, you can't shoot. So very sorry. Um, then we've got Deadly Demise on the Psychophage. Deadly Demise, how it works is when it dies, you roll you roll a dice, and I believe on 6s you do that much damage to everything 3 inches away from you. Or 6 inches away from you actually. So for if is there anything rules that just let your models drop? Is there any rules guys, that just lets models drop in the middle of units? Just think so like what do you mean by that exactly? How so is that like um it's not like it's no, it's not like deep strike because deep strike you have to drop distance. There you can't drop anything. Like if these Terminators are in deep strike, I can't just send them straight into Termagants. And they have to start far enough away and then charge in. Um, there is a thing. So in Scepters, which obviously I don't have today, their deep strike rule, they have a 9-inch deep strike, but they also have an extended rule that makes it so. Oh wait, no, okay, you can you can deep strike 3 inches away, so you can go straight into engagement range without charging. You just get straight in there. So it's obviously better. Um, we'll lob these guys here. So that's one thing they can do. So we have Deadly Demise, which I described. Feel No Pain. Feel No Pain +5 is yeah, I meant like deep strike. Say in the middle of stuff. Nah, so like if you were like all crowded up, bunched here, you couldn't send Terminators. You couldn't send them straight in the middle. You'd still have to take them like 9 inches away. You can't drop enemies straight into it. Which I guess you can screen very like you could set it up in a way where it's not bothered, but that's something that happens. So feel no pain works when once you've done your saves, you get to feel no pain step. Now for every wound, not every attack, because some won't. So like if I do 3 damage to you, I roll 3 dice. And everything above that value, you don't take any damage. So it's like a second Hail Mary saving throw, which does pay off. You have some. Not only do you have, so I'll explain all the core abilities, and then when we get to them, I'll do the personal abilities, stuff like that. So that's easy for the Tyranid Prime and the Psychophage. The Termagants do not have anything. They've got some extra ones, but like uh, if this unit's on the objective marker, you get the benefit of cover. So cover works by adding a +1 AP. So it means your saving throw is one better than normal. Minus AP makes it harder, so you have to be careful of that. And if you're targeted with attack, you have to with the Rip Swarm still alive, which is these, you have to target these first, which is pretty nasty. Now you have got the Von Leapers, which have fights first. So when you charge the Von Leapers, they attack first. So they do a round of melee and then you go in. You can avoid it by just walking into them to get into melee. You don't have to charge them. Infiltrators, which I believe makes it so they can start um, 9 inches, so they can start up the board. They don't have to start in their deployment zone. They, I believe, if that's correct. Me, that one sec. Infiltrator. Uh, but allows units. Yeah, you can set up anywhere on the battlefield as long as you're away from my stuff. So you have to be 9 inches away from me if you wanted to do that, and my deployment zone. Stealth makes it so if you do a ranged attack against them, you take one off the hit roll. It's like they're harder to see. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of rules and it's going to be a lot of remembering. Yeah, -1 to hit rolls. And that's it for the Tyranids. So now onto the Space Marines. Infernus Marines don't have anything, which is great. Um, the captain can lead Terminator squads as his only thing, and Deep Strike, which he's already Deep Strike with them. Now we have got Teleport Honer, which I'm going to explain for the Terminator squad. This makes it so. This is the rules on datasheet. I know they work differently now, but this would be the you can pop it anywhere. Fine, it's not set up in engagement range. You know what? You know how I said you can't you can't drop straight in? You can drop very close with the teleport owner. So if they're all here in the middle and I have my teleport owner there, I can deep strike in to the teleport owner after you've done all your movements. 9 inches there, and it can be as close as I want to your units. So say you're about to get on an objective, I can screen you from that objective by putting my Terminators next to it. And maybe you charge the Terminators, and maybe you take a couple out, but you're not going to be able to. I don't think you'll be able to kill all of them, and it gives me a chance to get there. So who have we got? Does look like it's just you at the moment. Chaplain, unless you disappeared on me. Which I don't think is true. You might have disappeared on me. Talking to nothing. I think this is yeah. So I think I'm going to set up the board now, and we can have a match, or at least a casual one, with all the stuff. If there's anything you need help with, see that's immediately happened. I'm going to do you a couple of favors here. So the plan is that it's got to be that anywhere on the board, uh, in line with the battle. So I'm going to put these guys right here. I think I'm going to get them here. Feels empty without the what's it called, Terminators. But I'm going to do that. How many Termagants are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's them there. Push these guys all the way over here so that they can get that next objective, and the Von Leapers can go anywhere. I did have a thing. So, with me getting stuff off of Daniel soon, what do you think of me selling? Who would be interested in buying these Tyranids? Now, it is a starter set content, so it's all there. It's all painted. I wouldn't say professionally, but it's all painted. Um, I don't know where you'd list them. I know I do know what you'd list them, but uh, it is just where do you fancy stuff that go? Cool. I'll give it 4 minutes. Now a couple of minutes just to um just since TikTok seems to be your biggest platform, I'd say post them there for sale. Yeah, I could do. Uh, need to post them. I don't know if I like want to sell them. I just know I can sell them, and then I might actually, if I get enough of them, I could get a combat patrol. And then when you get combat patrol, that's like big army, perfect list, and it's almost better because that means I've got the exact stuff in terms of things. But yeah, I don't know if they're even like that good of quality to sell them much. I have to work out the list prices basically. Uh, also, I don't know if you do you want to play the match? We have I can see new people joining, so in 3 minutes we do need we need to build a team. So if people want to get chatting and get to start, obviously I've got the type there. It is up to you lot if you want to do the match or not. I can see that there is no one on YouTube, so that makes no difference. Yeah, it is up to you guys. And I immediately lost them, scared them off, scared everyone off. uh, yeah, it's gonna be a. I'm surprised Friday night is not very busy. I guess it kind of is. Yeah. So they've got. Don't even know what else to. Okay, anything else I've got to to comment and say, like to encourage people to play because obviously we're still waiting on someone to choose either side. I haven't even. It's up to you lot. Um, it seems it would just be me and you for the time being. Yeah. So I don't know if you want to if you want to take a side and just learn, just a chill kind of step. I can teach you through. Just you've got numbers right there of which squadron you want to, which squadron is watch. Um. So yeah, it's just up to you. Might as well. We've got an hour and a bit before the before I'll shoot. I'll end the stream. It's kind of yeah. So we will see. It's up to you. Take space for it. Nice. So I have got your Terminator's Deep Strike, but not we don't normally. So it is up to you if you want to if you want to take them out of Deep Strike, you can happily do that. Because your board looks a little bit empty, and if you are out of Deep Strike, I will take Terminators off. I'll take the Teleport Hunter off the board. It's up to you. I think I played Tyranids last time with Daniel, so that will be that'll be not it'll be keep it the same. Obviously, it's not bad, yeah. Can't Yeah, Mm, I'll keep them in. I'll keep them in. Nice. So it is go time. Where is the? Okay, I've got everything ready. Got Fulham, Fulham. Yes, it's gonna be. It looks tough, but yeah, it might do you a favor because that means your uh, Terminators are gonna be mentally useful. So the key one. Let's take a couple of dice. Just gonna get a couple of dice out for easy access. Probably way too many, but at least that's good. So we're gonna take. Let me just grab these. I took way too many out. Oh my God. Um, Roll them over here, so they're not used. So they are useful. There we go. Still need to drop a couple over there. So I want to keep that one and that one. And the reason I do is because it's, purple. So nice bit of nice sound there. Now we have got the pink Tyranid dice and the dark green Dark Angels dice to decide who goes first. And it will be the Dark Angels, your turn first. So you have got your movement phase, which so you can do a lot right here. So you've got your Infernus Marines here. You cannot touch your Terminators just yet because it's Deep Strike cannot be done at one. So it is your choice to move them up. You have got you have 6 inches of movement and you can advance. Advancing means that you forfeit the ability to shoot and charge. First, it's a lot of dice. It is. I got 100 of these bad boys for like £3 off Teemo. It's the best use of my money ever, I would assume. um, so you have 6 inches of movement, so you can get yourself onto an objective marker, but you can advance. Now, I recommend against advancing because it means you can't shoot, and you are almost close enough. Well, actually, probably almost close enough where if you can move your Marines into a certain spot, you can avoid this wall and shoot. You know what? Just for simplicities, because I feel like these walls are more important, I'm going to put the walls, the actual physical walls, to these squares. That way you can basically get better line of what you're expecting. Straight onto the objective, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to position them so that they can still see the you can still see your Von Leapers, even though that they are and they're on the objective, so you can shoot them too. So we've got that. This guy right here. So there we go. We've got a line here. There's a straight line for these guys, but I'm gonna try and get this guy. However, is not gonna get the same luxury of having a line because you want him on the objective. So he is going 5. That's 11. So he's going to snuggle into this objective here. These guys, so we're going to plop them because you're on the objective now. We are going to plop these guys behind, and definitely close enough. There we go. So you've got 4 Infernus Marines that can see this entire squad of Leapers. How it works with Thing is your guys need to be able to see these guys to shoot, and the um if you can see this model, the one model, completely in the open, they don't get the benefit of cover. So you can shoot these perfectly, and you're on the objective. So that's your movement done. That's pretty much it. Now we are on to your shooting, which is going to be pretty simple. It's going to be 4 dice. You can only shoot these guys. I recommend you to shoot only those guys. um, now, you roll 4 dices, and it's d6 is how many attacks you get, and you have to rent weapons and ignore cover. So you don't have to. So you've got 6, 10, 13, 15 attacks right here. That's a very good start. So there's 7 dice, 10, 14, 15. There we go. So you're going to get good attacks right here, and I'm hoping we've got a few more visitors. We have not. That's okay. So, okay. Should have got it. So, 15 dice is you hit on threes. I'm actually going to get the data sheet up right here so we can see it. Yep, you are using this Pyroblaster right here. So you've done your hit roll. You have a strength of 5 versus the Leaper's toughness of 5. So you're hitting on 4s, sorry. So you're wounding on 4s. I'm going to redo that. That was a 2 as well. So I'm doing you a favour. Don't call me Rig. Okay, so anything less than 4 is getting taken out of the basket, which is a lot of 1s. I'm seeing a lot of 1s here. 2, 1s. That was a 1. And that's a 3. And that's gone. There we go. Now, ouch. Lol wounds. You don't have an AP, so there's no modifiers going on here. So we're just using the Leaper's saving throw, which is saving throw of 4. Infernus Marines don't have an AP, so anything higher than a 4 is going to be golden, which is not a lot. I only saved 3 hits. Are they dead already? 2. That's 3. That's 3, and that's 1. So they've got 1 hit apiece. So these are dead. Reading your fate, it quite literally is. Which is not an issue. And this guy is down to 2 health. So I can't do it any other way. I can't split it. Well, with 1 guy left on the board in the objective, you could charge him. Now, the charging distance is uh, the charging distance is 7 inches away. So you would need a 6 on 2 dice, which is very doable. Meaning you could charge, and then the charge would put you on this objective and winning it, because you'd have the Von Leapers only have an OC of 1, so as long as you have 2 or more Space Marines on this objective, which you will, because they have to get base contact, you can. Do you want to charge? And do you want to wreck me instantly? The only thing will be is that if you do charge, if you do take this objective, I'm then going to get close. So you could just call it here, but then I can charge myself. And remember, these are fights first. So if you charge that leaper, I'm going to attack with the leaper first, and then you're going to do your attacks. So there's a lot to think about. That will give you the chance to the chance to come up with it. Time. And if anyone else is in the chat and wants to weigh in, feel free um to get involved, is what I would say. Charge it. Nice. So there is a chance it doesn't work. But you need a 6 on 2 dice. So it's quite odds are quite literally 50-50. Actually it can't be. So, no, because you count 6, it'd be 7 to 12 being, oh no, yeah, it is exactly 50-50, I reckon. Which you do, exactly 6. We are going to push your Marines. They get in range and they are on the objective. There we go. They are on the objective, and this is going to be as close as they can base contact, which is this, and this. So my Von Leaper has fights first, so he is going to attack you with his He's going to attack you for 1. It's just going to do the 1, so it's 6 dice hitting on threes. So we're going to lose the 2s and the 1s. Then it's got the Talons have got a lovely strength of strength 6. Your Infernus Marines have a strength of 4, so it's not double, so it's just going to be hitting on wounded on 3s, which is none of them. So that was pointless. You are now in. I'm guessing you're going to want to fight. So let me get that ready for you. So we've got 3. So I need to get 15 dice because you have 3 attacks each, and they hit on 3s. So we're gonna do 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and anything less than a 3 is getting taken away. So 2, so 1 here, a 1 here, and a 1 here, and a 2 there. So a lot of hits so far. Remember, you only need 2 wounds to connect. That's a game. It's not a game, but it's dead. It's dead bugs. So we're now going to uh we're now going to get so it's strength. No, it's not strength 5, it's strength 4 versus your leaper's toughness 5. So it's less, meaning you're hitting on you're wounding on 5s. So that's going to be a couple of ouches. 2. Oh, this is going to be insane if this happens. But, okay. 2 dices, no AP. I have saving throws of 4. So if these 2 dice are both less than 4, I am out of here. 5 and 4, I save. Both alive. That is turn. That is your turn over. So at the moment, you are stronger than the thing. So when we get to the victory runs at the end of the turn, at the moment you would be winning. But it is now my turn to see if I can recover. My plan is going to be, and I do think this is going to be dangerous because I have a feeling a lot of these are going to go because we got a lot of shooting. My Termagants can move 6. I actually thought they could move a lot more than that. So we're going to take this objective right here. That's 6 away. Yeah. These guys are all basically in a straight line. So make sure this stands up properly. It's just going to be a case of pushing these onto the objective like so. There we go. Just put a couple of these fellas onto the objective. These can move 10, but I don't want to. No, sorry, not 10, 8. So we are going to get my ruler, and I do want to get close enough where I can do some damage, but I don't want to be charge distance because I want to charge it in it. I want to be able to do my charge. So how far am I away? It's 7 to 11, which is 4 inches away. I'm quite happy with that. And we can twist him. These guys I'm actually going to advance, so they forfeit the ability to shoot, but it means that I can move them a bit further, which I mean it's probably not going to be very helpful because I was just going to slide them to here, but maybe I can slide them like round here. So I'm going to take my charge, 2, so these guys can move 8, which is going to put them. Yeah, we're just gonna stick them behind the psychophage right here. Oh, I dropped him. I dropped him. Oh no. Where's he gone? Oh no, has he gone behind my... Oh, he has. That is incredibly... 1 second. He's gone into my radiator, but I can pick him up, and he's safe. We saved him. We have saved him. I need to sneak my ruler out, so... There we go. we're back. I hope everyone is enjoying it who's here. So, it is on to my shooting phase. Now, I do need to quickly check how these guys shoot through the monster. But, because Psychophage is a monster, right? Yeah, it is. So, I need to double check that because if it can you shoot through? Yes, you don't shoot through. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. So I can. Say I can, at least. So this is going to be bad news for these. Um, it happens. It happens to the best of us. So, you know what amount of times I've accidentally dropped a model while painting or moving something? It's awful. I know, and they're resilient. They're kind of resilient. So when I was priming my models, I used a bit of plastic and I put a bit of glue tack at the bottom of them, and I put them on like it's like almost like I can show you. So I literally had a tray like this, and I'm walking down, and I had a Von Leaper like at the end, and it fell off the tray, and it just managed to and I just got it to be okay. Like it survived, like it was okay, like completely. There was no damage. I was like, so thank God. Okay, we're doing Psychophage first. Psychophage, shooting is pretty cool. He's a psychic weapon, which basically acts like a flame fire. So it's like one of these, just it's like a heavy flamer, so it's a little bit stronger. So it's going to be the one dice, which is going to be a one, which is great. It instantly hits because it's flamethrower. Um, you have got toughness 4, I've got strength 6, so I hit on freeze. It's going to wound. -1 AP versus your saving for a 3, meaning it's going to wound on a 4. So you saved it. You have saved it. No damage. Now we've got my leapers in the back. Not leapers in the back. My termagants. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that 10 dice? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, perfect. 10 dice hitting on 4s. Oh, wait. They have assault weapons. So I know I advanced these, but because they have assault weapons, I can shoot them anyway. That's pretty nice. I nearly just cheated and then I saved my. As long as they are pointed, they often survive unharmed. Yeah. So we're hitting on 4s. I almost cheated and then lucky I did do that because otherwise, if I would have gone, oh no, I can't shoot on my advanced, I would have been, and then I realized they had assault weapons, I would have been fuming. So the Flesh Borer have got a strength of 5 versus the Space Marines toughness of 4. More means freeze. So we lose a couple. So then no AP modifiers on these weapons. So that means you have the saving throw of freeze or more, which is ooh. So you take a damage. Now where is this damage going to get allocated? You can choose a guide. I would recommend for this one a guy at the front because you've still got models on the objective, which is these three. So if you kill this, if you take this guy down to 1 health, it might mean the charge is longer if these guys kill them. It's something to keep in mind. So I'm going to pop him here for the moment. I will happily tell you, you can happily move that damage once you've come to a decision. Now, finally, not all of these term goals are going to be able to see. I reckon that this guy can't see, this guy can't see, and he's actually too high. So I think everything's off the base. So I'm saying these three people can't see. So I've got one, so I've got 7 more attacks. It's the same weapons, so we can quick fire this. So we're looking for 4s. Then we're looking for freeze, and then we're looking for freeze again. So freeze, and then you're looking for freeze, which you don't do. So you have one more damage to get allocated. I recommend not. Got to then the guy you get. I recommend you could kill that Space Marine to make the charge worse. So it's harder charge, but oh, he's gonna charge. He's gonna win the charge. He's 4 away, which means he needs a 3. If you kill him, you lose a marine, and you go down, and it's a 4-inch charge. It's if he's hitting a 3-inch charge, he's probably gonna if he hits a 4-inch charge, he's most likely gonna hit 3-inch charge. You might as well. I would allocate him to this guy here. He's the only other guy not on the objective. So if he dies, then it doesn't matter. Um, Now I'm going to charge. I'm going to do my charge roll, which should be. We measured this. It is going to be. He's 5 inches away, which means I'm going to roll on 4s, and we're going to work out if I can charge these guys or not. I can already tell you that I can. But it's going to be a difficult one. So that's on 11. That's on 2. So that's going to be 9 away. So I'm going to do the longer charge first, which is going to be hitting on. I need an 8 from 2 dices, which I get 7, so they're staying put. And my Psychophage, who is 4. Sorry, it would be 4. It would have been 5 difference. Screw that guy in particular. Yeah. It's going to be Psychophage rolling to get a 4 or more. If I would have been a 5 or more, I got an 8. So you would have been completely worse off if you have done that, because if you would have lost a guy, I would have got an 8. You would have felt stupid because you sacrificed a guy that meant nothing. So he's charging in now. He's not on the objective, so it doesn't matter. But maybe I can wipe out enough of them to get the win. Like I said, I'll have to kill 4 of these guys to do that. So my weapons, it's going to be a doozy, this one. Okay, so attacks. 1 attack, that's 5 dice, plus 3, because of the plus 3 here, if you can see. I hope you can. So there's 4, 5, there's 8 going here. Now they have hits, they hit on 3, they don't have to rent weapons, so they do still have to hit. So it's going to be 1 more dice roll. Hit on 3s, so we're going to take that out. Everything else is staying. Then we have got strength 6 versus toughness 4, hitting on wounding on 3s. Any 6s guarantee the wound. Bang. No, you get no more saves because he has devastating wounds. Devastating wounds mean if you hit a critical, which in this case is a 6, guarantees the hit. To the right, since it covers the dice. Oh yeah, because it's huge, isn't it? I need to. If I drag this across, can you still see that then? If I do that and then actually, if I just make it smaller and pop it on this side, there you go. Cool. And that should be good, and then I can lock that so it doesn't get in the way. So that's a guaranteed attack. Doing 2 damage. That's a dead marine already. Minus AP minus 1, meaning anything less than a 4 is going to be another kill. Which we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Ouch. With that dice coming back into play means that you are taking 5 attacks, 2 damage apiece. Now, normally it would be you allocate the wounds. This time you allocate attacks. Doesn't help that 2 damage apiece means that they're dead anyway. So no matter what you do, you're taking 2 damage a marine, and your marines have 2 health. That means all of these guys in one fell swoop have fallen to the psychophage. We have got a lot of death right here. Ouch. I guess in your turn you could have put your Terminators already on the board, but I think you're gonna want. Oh wait, hang on, that's still dead. Wait. Oh yeah, you got nothing on the barrel. So that's one thing about Deep Strike is that you can, if you're not on the board, they technically don't count. But we're gonna turn back time, gonna find our way, and we're gonna say that you did decide in my movement phase to put your put the boys on the teleport hunter. So that way we can play them. And that is good. I'm very sorry to all the purists out there. I have made the game. I had someone left. That was how bad it was. Final sure. Yeah, they can't shoot or attack, but they can be put on a teleport home. That's it's like there's a stratagem called rapid ingress, which basically means they can do that. Which means that if I have reinforcements, I spend a point to you have combat points. I think they're called combat points to use the to just place them in on your turn, and they can't attack or shoot, so they're basically just bodies until that happens. But the teleport honer means that you can do it from there. I don't know. It's so you can do it for free. It's basically just a deep strike from that exact position, but you can do it on your movement rather than mine. I don't really get the point of it. Yes, because it's now your turn. So we're gonna do it quick. Score. So how it works is you have got. So I'm up two. The reason I'm up two is because I have 2 objectives. So for having a singular objective, I get one. And for having more than you, which is two on the zero, I am. Okay, I'll explain that again. So you've got 2 attacks, right? So I've got 2 objectives, and you've got no objectives. So I get one for having an objective, and I get another one for having more than you. Now you've got a chance. It is now your Terminators. Now you can move these. You can move them still. Which I recommend you doing. You can slightly, you've got 5 inches of movement. I would not advance. There is no point of doing that. You are close enough to get the damage. You can move them 5, and then they're not in engagement range, I believe, which means that you're guaranteed the charge, and you're close enough to hit anyway. So I can do that for you, and you might even, yeah, you can get on the objective. How much OC did I have? I might actually win that objective if none of them die. OC 1? Okay, no. You didn't need. Then again, my psychophage is not on the objective. So you'd have to get 2. I'll give you the minute to decide. Sorry, I know there's a load of lag on your end. 1, 2. Oh man. Hope that fixes up. So what you can do, I'm gonna do it for you. You can always change it. I can go good or bad, right? So you've got 5 inches, which I'm going to pop you on the objective. You're now on the objective. So now it's contested because I can't get enough. I can't put enough of you onto it. And then you can now shoot. You can now shoot anyone if you want. you've got uh, this guy has got a gun, and he can shoot anyone. You've got movement, yes. So your choices are movement. I've moved you forward, and you're done. So you're gonna charge successful charge easy, and you can re-roll charges. Uh, you've got 5 guns, and you can spread out however you want. So you could have this big gunner shoot him, the rest of them shoot him, and then and that could be it. You can split the guns as much as you want. So I recommend you probably better uh big gun, this guy, and then the rest of these 4. You might actually better off shooting them afterwards. How close are you though? Because you won't get. No, you're not. You're not. Ignore that. I'm not in the sarcophage. I'm. So you've got the 4 bolters here, all on the sarcophage. You sure you don't want to get rid of that? Because that's got fights first, so that might. It's probably not going to do much because it's the one. But I'm going to pull these dice away because they're all dead. So I'll do your first. So you've got 3 bolters here, which are just regular bolters, a mastercrafted bolter, which is a little bit stronger, and your assault cannon, which I'll leave to the end. So you're gonna do 4 dice a piece, and there's 4 of them. Right, 4. Yeah, you're gonna do 16. So it's 6, 7, 6, 8, 10, 16. So what's that? Yes, you can have it. You have to declare that first. So I'm gonna say that to guarantee his death, because you need 2 hits. That's a lot. You could target with a big assault cannon, which is which is more likely to score the hit. Um, and then everything else can shoot for this. You have to declare it before the shooting, if that makes sense. That's 12. That's 14. You 2 more dice. So I'll give you a minute for that because there's a lot of information. I know. P prime is 15. 6, 6, 15. 4 dice. 8, 10. Yep, 16. So these 4, these dice hitting him, this guy hitting him, this guy hitting him. We good. I think that's simple to do it. Did we lose you? Is that why? Time for my messages to appear and send it. Time for my messages to appear and be sending. It's a bit. Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna go for that then. So these are hitting on threes. So we're getting rid of him, him. They're gone. But you keeping the rest. And this is hitting the psychophage. So the psychophage has got a toughness of 9, and you're using guns with toughness 4. So you're gonna hit on 6s. This is gonna be brutal. Only the 6s are gonna go through. So 1, 2, everything else goes. Right. Good. Oh god. That's not good. I'll give you 30 seconds after a go. So it's got a saving throw of 3 plus, and your guns don't have any AP. So anything higher than a 3 is going to save. Yeah, no damage. That's not good. Now we've got the Mastercrafted. Volta, which is going to be 4 attacks hitting on twos. It's going to be the same thing, but twos to start with. So twos, sixes, threes. So everything. Now you need sixes, which you did. You got 2 6s. And now no AP means you're going to hit on threes, which is a save. But this is taking damage. You now have got the feel no pain of 5. So, nope. I am taking 1 damage, which means that my psychophage is down to 3. 3. So, last but not least, we are going to do the assault cannon, which is going to hit the leaper. So 6, 6 on 6 hitting threes. Ouch. Oh damn. Ouch. 6 hitting threes. Strength 6. The leapers have toughness 5, so hitting on threes again. Nice. No AP. The leapers have a saving throw of 4. So anything higher than a 4 is going to save. Oh damn. Fair enough. Survives. Now you can charge. I am guessing you're going to want to charge. You run the objective. You're technically winning the objective, but I've got all of this shooting at you, which is probably is all going. This is all going to shoot at you. This is going to charge you. That's going to charge you. So you're going to be put under a lot of pressure. I would charge in, and that negates my charge. And yeah, go on. So it is going to be 4 inches. I think it was 4 inches away. You need a 3. Yep. You're in. Bang. Bang. Yeah. But sorry, you charged that. So you're going to charge. Yep. So we're going to be like this. So now you're on the objective. Now you're winning this objective. You've got all your guys on it. You're definitely winning this. Now, early in Defters duty. Charge the psycho. What you're gonna do, because you charged everything, I think I do get fights first, so I'm gonna resolve that very quickly. We're gonna resolve this. So Leaper versus this is a mismatch in hell. So hitting on threes. Nope. On threes, strength 6, toughness 5, hitting on threes again. I'm screen. I press the button. I am just gonna quickly screen. Oh, damn it. Okay, really quickly. Yeah, I can edit that. Screenshotting that because that is mental. How lucky am I to get a wait, no, that was that was my wounds. So with AP -1, a saving throw, meaning you need freeze. Oh, okay. So they're gone. That's 1 damage. No feel, no pain. Means that you're gonna allocate 1 damage to this. I probably recommend just doing this kind of like there's nothing really. Now you're fighting. You can choose how you allocate that. I'm guessing you want to do the same. Do you want to do the same thing? Where you've got 2 guys with swords at four guys that punch. Actually, sorry, sword good, sword not so good. Four guys that punch. So where do you want to allocate your attacks to? That's the best way I could describe that, I think. Glad someone who saw me do that, which is very silly. Cool, cool, cool. Do you think we do that? Yes. Okay. So this guy, I ain't gonna win much down as I can. Yeah. So we'll do your four punches on the psychophage, and and this sword on him, this sword on him. So how many punches have you got? Your power fist freeze. So there's four of them with the power fist. Two, three, oh no, sorry, one, two, three, four. Yeah. So you got hitting on 12s. So, oh, no, sorry, hitting on 12s. You're hitting 12s. 4, 4, 10, 11, 12. Hitting on 4s. It's gonna be a proper one. So we're losing these, losing them, and losing that. Got it. Okay. Now, the psychophage has got toughness 9, but you've got strength 8. Ow. So still hitting on 5s, which is going to be 1 dice. Oh god, dice. Uh, so, AP -2, save and throw, meaning I need a 5 on this one. Nope. Feel no pain. Oh, I got it. No damage. We're now gonna do this sword, which is freeze hitting on freeze. So we'll take these two. That leaper is going to be leaper. Has toughness 5, strength 5, so hitting on 4s. Ouch. And last one is going to be the relic weapon, which is pretty nifty if you can get the hit. Sarcophage. So 5 dice hitting on 2s. That's everything but that one dice. That's good. Yeah. Well, not double. So 5s. Wow. You've got 3 here. -2 AP, meaning you're hitting on 5s. Okay, we're gonna pull those away. And that's gonna be a feel no pain of 5. Oh no, sorry. Feel no pain of 5, but it's 2 damage. Oof, Jesus. Okay, no damage. That's all done. You didn't even do damage to him. Wow. Okay. My turn. My turn. This is gonna be a doozy. So I'm not doing anything. I think I'm no movement. Go straight into these guys shooting them, and 7 of those shooting them. No, right? There's nothing there. So do the 7 first, because that's easy. 7 hitting 4s. So pulling these away, these away. So there's 4 dice here. What was it called? Sorry, I'm trying to get data sheet. Strength 5, strength, toughness 5, so 4s. Get rid of these. And no AP, so saving on twos. Oh, Jesus. Might as well do him in the back. That was one damage. Jesus, how are they getting? The dice gods. The dice gods clearly favour me. So now we've got the 10 attacks, which is the same thing, but I bet these don't do any damage whatsoever. 10. Anything less than 4 is getting away. Okay, now again. Did I drop a dice? I think I did. Oh, I didn't hear it drop. Oh, did I drop a dice? How many did I put away? Ah. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so um you did no damage, and I did 1 damage. And I am now finishing my attack. And I think I dropped a dice, but I can't see a dice, so I must have not dropped one. So hitting on 4s. Gone, gone, gone. Oh, sorry, wounding on 4s. And save 2 saves. Yeah, you make those 2 saves. So no damage. Now we're in melee. So we've got my 1 leaper, who's been a kind of a menace today. Oh, sorry. Hitting on 3s. Get rid of them. Hitting on 3s again. Wounding on 3s, sorry. Any AP? AP -1. Savior for a 3. Wounding on 3s. Those get taken away. 1 damage. 1 damage. You're going to take. This guy is your next normal guy. Ugh. Honestly. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oh. I dropped a leaper. Great. Lucky these things are durable. I hope that's okay. Oh, I missed a complete, oh man, I did a really bad job at these. I have to redo them. Ah, cool. Where's that gone? Oh, okay, good. Is that, okay, cool. So, that's done. It's now psychophage time. So, this guy is very strong. I don't think it will wipe all the Terminators, but it's going to be an interesting one. D6. 5. So we're going to have the 5 dice with freeze. 3 more. And then that would be strength 6 versus toughness 5. Anything 6 guarantees wounds is going to be. Oh, I forgot. Oh, but you didn't do any damage anyway, so it didn't matter. Just throw. Yeah. Strength 6, toughness 5 is going to be freeze. So we're going to lose these 2. We'll lose that. Now we've got the okay, these 6s guarantee hits. They're guaranteed that they're going to avoid that. We got AP -1, so hits saving on freeze. Those get 2 get away. That's 3 damage. So you've got 2 damage apiece. So you could kill these 2. You kill these 3 guys, which I don't think you want to do. You could do this guy on 1 health, this guy on 1 health, and then you just have to lose the model because they don't roll up. Because you're allocating attacks, you can lose this guy and you don't lose any more damage. That's it. That's the turn. So, because you can't hit your body, you can't attack your captain yet. So after that, the score is 3-1 because you have this objective and I have that objective, and that will be it. Um, so one more turn is basically you've got nothing, you've got melee, and it's going to be the same thing. So, do you want to do the exact same choices you did before, just without the sword? I'm guessing. So the sword guy attacked him. So I'm guessing what you're going to want to do, you could get your sword to kill him, which may be why. Let's do that. See if you get any luckier. So 5 dice hitting on 2s. Lose the 1s. Hit on 2s. Um, I think he's hit on 2s. Uh, Strength 5 versus Toughness 5 is going to be 4s, which is 2 here. Melee that damn me, but yep. So we've got 2 dice. On AP -2, Leaper has a saving for a 4, so saving on 6s. You get 1 save. Because it's close to the Psychophage, it's going to take the 2 damage that it would do, and any 6s are going to be safe, which it gets 1. So 1 damage is going down to 1 health. That feel no pain is mental. Jesus. So there's 5 dice. So now you're doing the rest, which is all your power fist, which is 3. So you've got 4 of them, so you can do 12. 3, 6, that's 8, so 9, 10, 11, 12. Try and get rid of this Psychophage, shall we? Hitting on 4s. Oh, 1, 1. Get rid of these. Now you're hitting on 5, wounding on 5, sorry. 5s. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. What's it? AP -2, right? AP -2? Yes, AP -2. Psychophage has saving on 5s. So we're going to lose these 3. They do 2 damage apiece. So again, saving on 5s. It's going to be that. That's 3 damage. He goes down to 6 health. Ouch. Boom. My turn. This should hopefully be it. So we're going to do the 10. That's 8. 10 hitting on 4s. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. Saving on 2s. You don't expect. Hitting on 4s. He's away. Saving on 2s. Yep, you're safe. Then the shooting squad in the back, which is 7 of them that can shoot. Hitting on 4s is just these 2. It's a huge amount of 1s, Jesus. Nope. No matter what that was bad. Snake eyes. So now our final, hopefully our final bit of melee. If I'm very lucky, I'm doing very well. Leaper time. That Leaper's been an MVP. He's just stood there and just survived. He definitely does not hit on 2s. I think he hits on 3s, if I'm correct. Let me double check. Is that hitting on 3s? It is strength 6, meaning hit on wounding on 3s, and saving of 3s. Got saving for a 3s, which you're going to get. You are going to take 1 damage, so I will tick him down to 1. So you've still got guys alive. Now this is the big one. Psychophage time. 3. Okay, so we're going three. We're going three. That Reaver's not dead yet. No shots. He's staying. He's staying. But okay, 3 dice hitting on threes, which is going to be get rid, get rid. Okay, now we're wounding on sixes. Now we're guaranteeing the wounds on six. And what's your the wound is 6 strength, so threes or more and sixes we're going to keep to one side. Keep to least one side. Then we're going to roll. Boom. 7 for a 4, which is enough, I think. Yep, that doesn't do any damage. So you are going to lose another Marine, which I'm going to say is going to be this guy here. He's dead. That's a dead Marine. You've got. Okay, so now again, because you've got these two on there versus the one, it's going to be 2 versus 4. Not this. So this is turn. So it was 2-0, 3-1, 4-2. This is turn 4 out of 5. Could the Marine stay alive till the end? That would be quite nice. That'd be nice to see. So you've only got 3 outfits this time, which I'm going to do now. We're going to do the exact same. We're going to get that. That Leaper's going to die finally. So, but we'll do the Psychophage first. So it is hitting on 4s. Get rid, get rid, get rid, and get rid. Then we're wounding on 5s. Which, oh, okay, got 2 alive. And so it's going to be saving throw 5s. None. Oh, was it the Psychophage? I did these 3 on the Psychophage like before, but there might be some luck. So anything less than 5 is going to wound. Oh, you're on 4 health. That Psychophage you brought down to below half health. Impressive. I just realised, through all of this, I've had that damn Tyranid Prime just sitting there. He's been in deep throat watching this whole time. He's done nothing. He's just sat there. Honestly, I can't even believe I forgot about that. Now you're doing now the Wing Tyranid, the Leaper is gonna die. I'm calling it now. That Leaper's gonna die. 2s. You lose 1 dice. What's the strength? Strength 5, 4s. Oh, 4s. Uh, it's gonna, and then 6s. None. It is 2 damage. So 2 damage a dice. And now we're doing 6s again. That just how much. We're doing 6s again. Yes. So 3 damage. That Leaper's gone. He's dead. He's gone. He died. You know what the funniest part is? That one turn would have wiped him out completely dead from that one turn. And he survived. He survived. So, we end this the 4th turn 5-3, and now the final turn we are almost over. So I'm going to do my movement phase. I'm not going to touch anything else apart from this guy who he's gonna put some heavy lift in now. He's actually gonna do something. So he's gonna sit 9 inches away, and he can't shoot. So now we've got everything left to shoot. So what's that? That's 6. That's 9. I needed 1 more dice. Hope this has been a fun stream. This is definitely. So tens hitting fours. Okay, I'm gonna lose these three, and then I'm just gonna put everything else in my hand. There's no hits there. That's nothing. Wow. Jesus. And then we're hitting on fours again for the next set, which is these guys. We lost a lot of dice here. Check Discord. It's gonna be a rigged, isn't it? Yeah. Chaos. Okay. So these have the same toughness. So again, it's fours, and then saving on twos. Saving on twos. Yes, that's a save. So my charge, I need to get 8 or more from a 9-inch charge. Oh, they're in. Boom. He's on the objective. He's sliding straight in. So we'll do the Psychophage first. I think that's the easiest. Okay, that's really easy. Okay, 3 dice. Saving on freeze. Not saving on freeze, but hitting on freeze. So then, strength 6, hitting on freeze again. It was GIF. It represents how I feel after killing Tyranids. Yeah, that's definitely how it feels. Okay, so we've got 3 dices here. Now, there is a chance I run over, so I'm going to do each saving throw separately. Because it's got -1 AP, so it's going to be, to be fair, they've got the same saving throw, the same toughness. So it's just number of wounds, but I'm going to do it separately. Honestly, I keep getting top cards. I keep getting just bots sliding straight in, eh? Yeah. He's probably, this guy's getting, he's definitely going to get, he's going to get finger. Oh, God. Bold. So, saving on freeze. I'll do them one at a time because I don't actually think they can. No, you can't kill. Save. Save. Oh my god, triple sixes. Get done from a dice like that from now on. You save. So now we've got Wing Tyranid Prime step. He's actually going to do something. So this is going to be 3, 6, hitting on twos. So everything. It's got strength 5, so we're going to wound on fours. Wound on fours. Just get rid of these. And finally, yeah. And finally, hitting on for wounding physically, no saves. You need freeze, which you do get. So that is match over. That is match over. Ending 6-4. Yep, that works out right. So the 2, then so that's first turn was I got 2, second turn I got 3, so third turn 4, fourth turn 5, final turn 6. That is turnover. That is game. We have a couple of we have to commend the fallen, who are all going to be over here. We'll take a picture of this of the state at the end, but commend the fallen brothers that were lost in the making of this game, and we're done. Here we go, quick, fire, bang. That's probably just the first game we've done. So we're changing score. Oh, actually, no, hang on. Keep that. Uh, see, this is a win for me. Your first game, first game playing. I played a couple, so this will be not my first win. We did everything properly. so it's good. Cool. What am I? Oh yeah, Twitch wins. Yeah. And let me make this so you can actually read it. Yeah, we'll slide this right in. Look at that. Slide it. Yeah. Center. There we go. Uh, actually, you know what? Be petty. I win. Yeah. Boom. There we go. First Twitch plays game is complete. I was hoping to get a few more people, but I guess Friday nights are not the best time to do it. Technically, it looks like it's Tuesdays. Actually, I'm going to be really petty. I'm going to be really petty. Everyone, I have officially won the first Twitch chat plays match. Yeah, have that. I see this as a win. It is a win. My first game. You got some survivors. I'm gonna pull these back off the board because where I can take a picture of this. I'm gonna take a picture of this lovely board at the moment. These guys all the way back. So they're out of the way. But yeah, I think you learned a lot. You got used to it. Practice is great. It was fun. It's nice. I'm glad that we enjoyed it. And so next time, I think more than just yeah. That Infernus squad, mate. I think I might have done that poorly because that Infernus squad. Maybe if it was left there, you would have had. It would not have been killed. I think that would have been a second turn charge. Then again, if you would have killed the Leapers, if you would, because you got most of them dead. I thought you'd. I think you killed. What you have to run it back. Maybe we do a vid. Maybe I'll save the video, and then you can. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. I'll save the video, and then we can do that. But yeah, big win. That's fun. I'm happy with it. I think we played well. I think you definitely played well. First game is difficult, and I think you did it well. It's definitely very much dependent. I think you have models who are range focused. You have models who are terminate, who are probably more likely to be. Um, I think they're well-rounded Terminators. They're strong in melee and in combat, but they're very much meant to be close. Like they have rapid fire, so you do more damage if you're close. And obviously, you know, if you would have had Big Daddy over here, you would have 100% won. Let's say. So I'm gonna slap him straight here in the middle, and we're gonna do a practice, and you're gonna use. So, all right, I've got a great idea for the last half an hour to let you practice your Warhammer. I think we've got 15 minutes till I think we'll call. Well, maybe we'll call it 10. You have got reinforcements. If you can keep your Terminator captain alive, if it's you have 3 turns to keep your Terminator captain alive. No, not 3. We'll say yeah. Let's say okay. Yeah. I got an idea. Got an idea. No, you know what? Just you've got big old dreadnought coming in. Let's see if you can get that win. Or if I don't know if you're even here. So yeah, it'd be rigged. Yeah, I'm looking forward to. I'm hoping that Daniel's 3D print will be hopefully done soon. I know he's 3D printing me stuff. I keep asking him for stuff, and I keep feeling bad that I'm asking him too much. But I'm very happy that I always thank him because you know all of the models so far are his donations, apart from the one lion, which is the centerpiece. But you know, because he sent me the dreadnought, and he sent and he bought me the start. I use his money to buy the star set. I will. You know what? The best way to do it, right, is yeah, it is. It's funny. I'm enjoying it. Uh, I'm enjoying the streaming. It's going to be difficult because it is now Easter holidays with uni, which means I'm going home for that period of time, meaning that I know we'll leave the models up here. So I won't be able to stream when I'm home. This is why the streams are Sunday because I go home Saturday. This is why what I did is I normally go home Fridays, but I decided to postpone going home, do one final stream. It's not final, sorry, but I'll be on a bit of. It's gonna be a bit. It's gonna be maybe a week, maybe two, if it's that bad. I don't think it will be that bad. Um. So yeah, it was just gonna be one of those. It's just gonna be one of those things. I think I'm looking at maybe no stream next week, and then back to streaming. I could honestly maybe stream once a day, maybe, and at earlier points in the day. I don't. It just kind of depends. If you have a day where you know exactly when you want to stream, happy to do that. So let's spend the last 15 minutes. Oh, hey, uh, sorry, you have just missed the match. As you can see, I will push the the dreadnought off the screen so you can see how it ended. So it ended with I don't know what I win. Hang on. I win. Yeah. So it ended and we will shift this just slightly to because I want to keep it centered. Um it ended 6-4 on points. It literally just came down to the fact that in the first round I had more in the center and more in the. How did I get more points in the first round then? Did you not make you made the charge though? You made the charge. Or was that a second round charge? That was a second round charge. That's what happened. You were on the objective for the first one. Well, it couldn't have been. Did you charge second? Hang on a moment, we need a recount. I actually think. What did I do? Did I do two? Oh, that's quality. Oh, they must look sick. Hang on, chat bit. What round did you charge? And how did I? Oh, no, no. So what happened is that the second turn I went 3-1 up. It was 1-1, and then I killed everything, and I went 3-1, and then yeah, that's it. Got it. Is that all the custodies printed then? That's mental. That's really good that they're all printed. Huh? Yeah. What we'll do for the last 15 minutes is we can all chat away if you want, or maybe we'll do the last 45. I don't know if you want to do another game, but it's something that I have been not putting off, but forgetting about is Chaplin has a it has a donation that I have not spent, and with oh no, so I was trying to. I was trying, yeah. What round didn't I charge is the good answer. Not fine. So, this one, you can't see the chat, which is good because I'm gonna activate the about chat. So, um, there is something that we need to work out how I'm spending your donation because I've been obviously not spent anything. I feel bad. I will need to buy the bases for the um I will need to buy the bases for the models coming. Again, I kind of spawned you because as I thanked you, you joined the chat, which is nice. So I think I was either gonna get something for Dark Angels, my Dark Angels, and maybe for my things to come. Maybe that's a hint at what I've asked for. And maybe another slight hint of what I've asked for. um yeah, so it will be I'm going over to high. I'm not I'm not rich. So it will be a case of yeah, depending on what when the stock low tie, I want price low tie. I think you know what it matter. Um yeah, it is just gonna be that kind of case. Just making sure everyone's still here. Everyone is still here, nice. Um I could get the proper upgrade through, but I don't think I want to because I've got enough decals from the starter set to not worry about that. Um, I do want to get, if I was to get the Archangel, Blood Angel stuff, it would be, uh, have to be generic so I could use him in a Dark Angel's army. That's what I was gonna do. Like I couldn't use Lamentis unless I proxied him as a cat, as just a regular chaplet. But I've got that on the way too, which again, I'm very happy about. Thank you. Um, yep. So it's going to be things like that, like maybe some jackals could be a good idea. One thing I was thinking of getting, I was going to get some. The annoying thing is, right, is because the next big thing that I would probably want. Oh, I don't know if this is the right. Actually, because it's going to be like that, isn't it? Demon Prince. Yeah, I do fine. But it's not. It's I can show you. Like, wait, what? Wait, really? I thought that was expensive. Well, like really expensive. I swear, Armies of Chaos, big Chaos Demons, really. Wait, what? I thought that was bad though. Like, I want this. This is the next thing for me. Is a Prince, and then I'm gonna get Chaos Spawn. Just the plan. Just making sure everyone's here. So yeah, so we're going through. Uh, so we've got about 50 odd pound to the channel um to add to the game if you are joining new. Uh, it is just what do you fancy, basically? Or do we fancy? I'm not seeing a lot of things, even if it's not something that I enjoy, like not that I have. You could you could obviously ask me. You can happily what, like if you want to request something for the channel, I'm honestly happy to do that instead. Like if you liked, I don't know, Ray Knights or something random, I'm happy to do that instead. But there are like, you get two drop pods, that's not even that bad. It'd be that kind of thing. So yeah, uh, it's up to you guys. You want not a lot of chatting. I don't. Maybe it's a tired one. Maybe we do an early leave. We'll leave at 9:30. What do you guys prefer? It is up to you. Yeah, feel like that, and then so I don't know if it's bad on my signal or are you completely spaced out? Yeah, I think it's a bit it's gonna be a bit of a quiet one because obviously like it's just basically have you got preferences to what you want to see from the channel? And if you do want to see something bigger, I can always sell the Tyranids, get something new. And with the World Eaters coming from kindly donated by Daniel, um, what were you looking at Demon Prince for? Oh, so the next thing for the channel in terms of what to paint, considering buying, is the what I was looking for. The reason is because you can do it, you can build it like this World Eaters Demon Prince, and then it would be this, and then it would be these as the next two World Eaters boxes for me, or um, because I don't, and then I'm well on my way to 2K. Because I have 1,000 points of World Eaters. Now, these plus the Demon Prince are the same as Angron's, about 345 points. So if I had that and Angron close to 1.5k, and then you just have to find 500k from somewhere, which is probably a Land Raider and another, uh, and some more Exalted or something like that. Yeah, it's just but the point is that it's like I'm I am happy, like, because obviously you guys are watching, so I don't want to bait something that you don't care about. That's not fair. So it's like, what what's your favorite guys' favorite stuff? What do you want to see? And then you can go from there, and we can go from there. Even like if you like Tau, I get Tau. The if I was to sell the Tyranids, it would be genuinely like a genuine. It would be just kind of a straight swap. It would be like sell Tyranids, buy a what, buy a combat patrol, and then that's basically a straight swap. But then I have to I have to value them, so I don't know what they normally sell for to sell them, and is it worth doing that? It's I'm gonna have to, go call. Have to see. Have to go see guys. You know what? I'm gonna call the stream now. Anyway, I think no buying. There's no point. We've done the game. We've done everything. So thank you guys for having. Thank you guys for joining. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you want to see it more in the future. My DM's always open. So just like if you want to see something specific, just message me or sort something out. I'll probably end up messaging you separately, Daniel, to sort out how we would do. Because I'm guessing yours custodies are all done, which is nice. Which is really nice for Bone. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. I will work out what time next stream is, and I will give people like a week maybe. No one joins from Instagram, so it'll be a Discord post, just like, oh, I'm starting the stream at this point. But yeah, cool. All right, see you guys.